What's up, MFers? Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Still no boat, so obviously, as you guys know, that means we're going to do a little bit of bank fishing today, and I'm pretty stoked about it because I'm going to hit a place I've never been before, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. Not that far from home here. You know, while it's not ideal that I don't have my boat because it's broken down right now, the old bank fishing scene has been pretty damn good to me lately, so nothing I can complain about there, and hopefully today we can continue that. Now, something else I'm very excited for, I have a new tool to show you guys. It's helped me not only find and catch a lot of these fish these last few weeks, I've been using it a lot lately, but it's also helped me connect a bunch with you guys, the MFers. So that's something we'll talk about a little bit later when we get to the lake. Now, today's not gonna be some challenge, some fluff, some ridiculous thing to get you to click on this video. No, this is gonna be actually going out, figuring out a new body of water, and hopefully catching some fish along the way, and then teaching you guys what you can do in the same situation so you can repeat this and hopefully go catch a whole bunch more fish wherever you may be in the country, in the world, wherever. But without further ado, let's get to the lake. Just got to the old lake. Looks pretty good. Looks about like a lot of the lakes we've been fishing lately. A lot of grass, pretty small. I think there's like 5 lakes in this little state park here, not too far from my house. So I think we're going to tie a frog on because I see a lot of duckweed and stuff. And it's been, I know I've been telling you guys this like every single time I've had a video the last week. It's been raining here like crazy. It rained a ton yesterday, all last night. So I'm hoping that has the fish pulled up onto the bank and, you know, obviously more accessible to the bank beaters like myself. This is what we got for tackle though. This fell over because apparently my bag was too top heavy, but I got a bag with way too much stuff in it. Then I brought like a jig rod, got a big swim bait rod because I didn't know how clear it was gonna be. Got this rod that does a little bit of everything, swim jig, Texas rig, stuff like that, chatterbait if I had to, and then a frog rod, of course. So let's go break down this new, sexy, beautiful body of water. Pretty jacked, let's do this. Whoa, definitely a little shallow for my liking, but who knows, maybe they'll be up here. At least the water is really clean. I like that. Might have to bust out the big old swim baits. I don't know if it's clean all the way out there, but it's at least clean in here where the water is. So I'm gonna start with old Mr. Frog, throw it up in this duckweed, see if a big old slaunch moved up in the storm. Okay, that didn't take long. That's fantastic. Look at that. Sexy, sexy dude. Not a big one, just 2-pounder, but I will absolutely freaking take it. How sick is that? Now, I know a lot of you guys have heard of this because it is the most popular fishing app in the entire industry. So a lot of people probably heard of it. It's called FishBrain. So I'll click on the FishBrain app. Basically, FishBrain is Instagram for fishing only. So you don't have all the garbage that comes with Instagram. So basically, it allows you to connect with fishermen all over the world, all over the country, and most importantly, in your area. So I actually found out that this is a good lake today, and I've been using it the last couple weeks and found out because of the FishBrain. So let me show you first off what we can do here. We got to log our catch to that fish we just caught. Let's go to him. Find him right there, and it's actually, it has fish recognition software, so it knows it was a largemouth bass. So we click on largemouth bass, wait for it. It was probably 1.5 pounds, so we'll do like 1.5. It was probably like about 15 inches. Done. So boom, we got that. So the picture's up there. You can see exactly where I caught it at. Got my username up there. We can go down here, go to method. So we'll go casting for method, bait. We can I actually had this in here from a previous, but you can literally go to the exact bait and put in what you caught it on. So it's a way to log your catch and release. Of course, we always catch and release bass. And then you can choose your privacy level. So we can either go private, so no one in the world can see your fishing location. You can just come back and have your own fishing log. Then go to competitive, which is only going to show it to people that have the premium membership, and then public, where it's 100% completely public. We're going to leave it. Let's go competitive. So you guys, if you get the premium package, which I have, you can go ahead and see exactly where I caught this fish, and then we'll go post just like that. Boom. So it's going to upload the catch. It's going to be in my feed, and then anyone that follows me, yeah, it actually shows up as Ben Milliken. So here's some of my catches the last few weeks. It's awesome. You can go to your catch map. You can see exactly where you caught everything. So we got fish scattered around there. And then this is actually what I was doing when I found some of the places I've been fishing lately, since I've been, you know, limited to the bank. You go to Intel and you can go to this area. So this is the lake we're fishing right here, and all these little dots on here, if you click on a dot, boom, you got it. This kid right here in a kayak, he caught a fish here, so you can see exactly where people caught their fish. This guy caught a largemouth bass in this spot. You know, you go over here, This guy caught a largemouth bass. There's a picture of it and everything. So not only do you have access to connect with other fishermen, not only can you log your own catches, but you can go to the exact spot where you know the fishing is good. So I mean, it cuts the learning curve a ton, which is great. People are always asking me why I'm fishing where I am, why I'm using what I am. Now there's actually premium features to this as well. I have the premium package, so this is what you get. That's a really cool premium feature. You got lake contour maps, so you can go and see your lake contours, and a lot of them are in here and they aren't even available online anywhere else, so that's super cool. Another premium feature is all these different waypoints. If you have the premium, which I got, you literally unlock millions of waypoints, they say. Another premium feature that's super cool is this fishing forecast. So all we have to do, we click on the fishing forecast, and you can go throughout the day and it's going to tell you the sun, the moon phase, the weather for everything that's going on, and it's going to tell you the fishing forecast. So you know when that peaks for largemouth bass, or if you're a cat fisherman, looks like the catfish is going to be mostly peaking, yeah, like 3-4 a.m. But yeah, largemouth's peaking at midnight. This is all based on weather and moon phases, so that's another really awesome valuable resource. So yeah, I've been really happy with this fish brain app. You guys should check it out. You can follow me on, you guys are asking me every day where I'm fishing at, what I'm catching my fish on exactly. You guys can go exactly, follow me, follow my log, see what I caught them on. But I'm gonna link it down below. Go click on the link, check out FishBrain. I've known about FishBrain forever. I just never really took the time to download it, and now I'm like addicted to it. I love seeing all this valuable information here. I can go to all these lakes I fish all around Omaha, and they got all these waypoints and stuff for you to go catch a bunch of fish at. So go check it out down below, and let's get back to slaunch catching. There's another one. Yes. These fish are literally in like inches of friggin' water. I don't know if you guys have done this right after it's rained before, but this is like, obviously Topwater is a way that I love catching them. I catch them on as many videos as I possibly can, get that guy back in the water, but right after it rained, and literally like this is inches deep where this duckweed is right here. There are bass that move up in there after it rains. It literally might have been dry ground before it rained like 2 or 3 inches yesterday. But when that happens, you guys seriously go up super shallow, fish this stuff right here. Don't cast out there. I see everyone my entire life, cat fisherman, bass fisherman, whatever, casting out there because the big ones live out in the middle of the lake. No, not true at all. Those aren't giants, but I guarantee we will find a big one around here somewhere. But they will get, literally they'll get right there. There's nothing wrong with fishing right there. That's where you want to be when that water has just come up and there's all this sexy looking duckweed right up on the bank. Oh, that was a sick freaking blow up. Let's see if he'll bite again. I already worked through there once, but just kind of like I did the other day with those couple big ones, I worked it a little bit more aggressive the second time through and it got a reaction strike. Oh, I can't even catch up with him. Oh, it came off. Yeah, like I told you guys, this 6 cents frog rod I've been using, if you set the hook on a fish under like, I'm gonna say 3 pounds, but probably like 2 pounds, 2 pound range or below, it's probably gonna leave the water and come at you about 800 miles an hour because this thing is a freaking meat stick. And that's exactly what happened to that guy. I couldn't even catch up with him, and then there was a bunch of slack in the line because I ripped him out of the water about 15 feet. And then he came off. But this is awesome. This is going real well so far. I just want a big one now. Oh, wasn't trying to catch a geese. I just missed a fish right there. Don't worry about it. Don't mind me. You just keep on pooping everywhere and whatnot. Still there. That time he got it. There we go. Sweet. That's a better one. He was sneaky though. He wasn't sure if he wanted to eat it because he's smart and he's probably been caught 36 times today. That's a long one there. Let's take a picture of that one for the FishBrain app too. That dude right there is probably like 18 inches almost. He only weighs about 2.5 pounds, but definitely a good one. So let's grab a picture of him. Boom. Throw him back. Get on your way, little dude. Detecting fish species, it detected it as a largemouth bass. I'd say that's probably accurate. 2.5 pounds, 18 inches or so. And once again, we have our method will be casting, of course, and our bait, which is already logged in here, is that live target frog catch and release, of course. Instead of being competitive where it shows what lake you caught at but doesn't have a pen of exactly where you caught, we'll make it public this time. So it'll show exactly on this lake where I caught this at this time, everything. So boom, post, up in the catch. We are good to go. Well, that one wasn't quite a tree panda, but I will definitely take it. I brought all sorts of other tackle. As you guys saw, like way too much freaking tackle, which is obviously necessary anytime you go fishing. But if they keep eating this frog here, I'm just gonna keep walking this bank and sticking them. Hopefully find some milfoil mamas up here. You like that? We got milfoil out there. We already found a couple in the duckweed. I wouldn't quite classify them as duckweed donkeys, but we're after a milfoil mama right now. There we go. What's up, buddy? Yeah, just saw you swirl there, you little sucker. Shouldn't have swirled. This is too much fun catching them on frogs. There we go. That dude was out there. He was a dirty little frog slurper. This whole lake looks like shallow all the way across, on this end anyway. Tons and tons of grass mattage. Well, thanks for playing, bud. Okay, MFers, it's been a pretty solid day so far. I've been happy with it. Caught a bunch of frogfish so far. We're catching them literally up here in inches of freaking water. You cannot complain with that. We've caught a couple out off the milfoil edges too, but no big ones yet. So I'm kind of thinking with the clean water and everything, I want to try some big baits. I want to throw a big swim bait. But as always, I want feedback from you guys. I want you guys to decide. So I'm going to hop on my Instagram, Milliken Fishing right here. Shameless plug. Go follow me at Milliken Fishing on Instagram. So I'm going to take a little picture right here. Throw that on my Instagram story. Obviously, it's going to be finished up by the time you guys watch this video, but let's make this a vote. Let's do a poll. We'll say, what should I throw here? We'll do here. And then let's say Hinkle Shad. Ooh, not Bible. Autocorrect Bible. Hinkle Shad. Or let's do rat. I want to catch one on a rat. So, boom, let's do that. Throw this up there right now, and then let's go catch some on a frog again. And then I'm gonna come back in about 10 minutes and see what you guys voted on. Like I always tell you guys, if you want to be part of my day-to-day life a little bit more, get a little bit more feedback directly from you guys, especially with the new Instagram TV feature. I want to start doing some stuff on there. Go follow me on Instagram, Milliken Fishing. But yeah, let's keep moving around the edge of the bank here. Looks really good over there. Let's see if we can go get ourselves a little shallow slodge. There we go. That one ate it as it hit the water. Right in your bread basket. Right in your lap. This lake is like little fish galore so far. I'm not seeing all the fish. People are catching their fish brand picture. I might have to start punching some of these mats and get that big bait. I'm about to go see how the big bait voting results have come in and tie that on. Oh. There he is. I was gonna say that was a big wick. I think we found a better one. Yep, for sure. Oh, that's a slonch. Come here, buddy. Just want to touch you. Just want to touch you. Yep. I'll touch you any day. That was weird. Anyway, we got a 4-pounder on our hands. Look at that big old head. I saw him come up and wake it. I knew he was a better one. And look at that. We got a sexy Nebraska pond Slonchtosaur. He's not like a full-on Slonchtosaurus Rex, but definitely a nice, solid, oh, probably 3 3/4 to 4 pounds. He's not very thick, but he's like probably 20 inches long. Back in you go. Now that's the kind that I kept seeing people posting pictures of on my fish brand app. Let's get a bigger one. There he goes. See ya. Bye, bud. All right, time to see the results so far. I know if you guys look on it, it's different. Oh man, it's close. 81 votes for the Hinkle Shad, 85 votes for the rat. So, looks like we are throwing the rat. Man, 51 to 49, that is super close. But we're gonna throw the rat. So I got my rats here. And I think I'm gonna start with this this bull rat. I need to throw some hooks on it. And then maybe move up to the old Nizuma rat, but yeah, let's get those hooked up. Okay, asking you shall receive, MFers. Just tied on the ye old rat. This is the bull rat. I used it a couple days ago. Looks amazing in the water. Didn't catch anything on it that time, but today we're gonna change that. I hope, maybe, kinda, possibly. Oh my God, that thing looks good in the water. Now, this isn't the most ideal situation to throw this in. Now, ideally, just like the slammer bite, I want vertical cover for those fish to release up off of, sit down below and ambush this thing from straight underneath. And what we got today is basically just grass flats. But if you have like a bluff with a lay down on it, or just a lay down in general, or a brush pile where a fish can sit in that and then come up off of it, that's when you're gonna get crushed throwing something like a rat. Now, hopefully these frogfish that seem to be decently aggressive on these weed lines and mixed in this grass and in the duckweed and stuff, hopefully some of those bites will translate into rat-a-tat-tat bites, but only one way to find out. It's always fun to experiment, right? Oh, there we go. Yes. Ratfish. Dirty little rat eater. Hooked him in the head too. Sick. First fish on the old bull rat. Not a giant, but once again, like we always talk about with these big baits, they don't necessarily only catch big fish. They catch 2-pounders just as well. How sick is that? Well, there we go, guys. Get him back in the water. Dirty little rat eater right there. That was sweet. That dude was like, he was way, way out there. I just swam it a few times. I stopped it and he freaking crushed it. So maybe that's what we need to do. Swim it a little bit, and then that's usually my retrieve for these rats and these slammer and stuff. Swim it for a little bit so you have the fish get a chance to look at it, see how natural and sexy it is, stop it, twitch it a little bit, maybe draw a reaction strike or something. Or when you twitch it, it clacks together. So it can oftentimes draw the fish in from a distance, and then after you clack it a few times, give it that nice, slow, seductive reel. But yeah, super, super cool to catch one on the rat. Not the most ideal conditions, but hey, I'm not gonna discriminate. Well, apparently at first the fishing turned to total butthole after a while. Couldn't get them to come up and eat the topwater anymore. And so that's where I think the day is going to come to an end unless I see a juicy pond on the way out and decide that's somewhere we need to stop and hit. We didn't get a big one today, but all in all, we went out and caught a bunch of fish this morning. Only had a couple hours to get out, and we did exactly what we wanted to do. We got up super, super shallow in that duckweed that had just flooded up there, and there was a bunch of fish in there. And then I fired out a little bit deeper to some of the milfoil, hydrilla edges, stuff like that, and there was fish there as well. Even caught my very first ratfish. So totally jacked to get out and catch my first ratfish. Hopefully many, many more to come. I'm sure there will be, and I need to throw that in this Zuma rat, that big rat that Matt Peters from Southern Swimbait just sent me to. So I want to check that one out too. Anything I used in this video will be linked right down below, so go check that stuff out and check out FishBrain. Cool little app I've been using the last few days, like I showed you guys previously, and go follow me on FishBrain. That way you can connect with me, get a little bit better sense of where I'm at every single day. Between that and Instagram, I'm posting pretty much exactly what I'm doing in this moment in time. You might not see this video for a couple days, 3 days down the road, but you can keep up with me a lot easier through FishBrain and Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you very, very soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine. I'm not sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine.